Do you happen to remember E3 2015?
You know, that one.
During Nintendo's digital event that year, there weren't that many new or truly exciting announcements that were featured. But there was one announcement that, in my eyes, will go down forever in infamy. Does this video ring a bell? You know, the footage that thousands of Animal Crossing fans, such as myself, saw live on June 16th, 2015? I mean, this was beyond exciting. The promise of a long-awaited Animal Crossing game on Wii U. And it was finally here! Wait a second. Is that a dice block?
In the arms of the angel.
The dislikes and comments say it all. The majority of people were disappointed by the reveal of Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival. But that was almost 2 years ago. Since then, the game has released and the anger has died down. But this begs the question, is it really as bad as most of us think it is? Many people had no plans to buy it for $80, and neither did I until it got price dropped to $20. Which probably isn't a good sign, is it? So let's put Amiibo Festival to the test. We're going to answer one burning question today. Is this game fun? That's really all that matters in a game, isn't it? So anyway, this has been a long time coming, guys. Let's get this show on the road. Well, first things first, let's just see what the people on Metacritic have to say. Okay, no, off to a bad start. So if it isn't already clear, Amiibo Festival is not your typical Animal Crossing game. It's a party game. With Amiibo. The game comes bundled with 2 Amiibo figures and a few Amiibo cards. And you would think that it's just a nice little bonus that's included to sell more copies, but don't be fooled. This is called Amiibo Festival for a reason. It's literally required to start the game! I'm not even joking. You get to the title screen and you actually have to put an Animal Crossing Amiibo onto the gamepad or you can't progress! They know they made it so that you can play the main mode without an Amiibo, right? So why can't I start the game with the A button? Imagine you went to GameStop and you're like, wow, look, this used copy of Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival is like $20, I'll take it. And then you bring it home and you can't even start the game! What? So let's start this review off with the main attraction of Amiibo Festival. Board game. Straight up, it's just called board game. I don't see the problem with that. It's a fitting name considering that's all it is. The rules are incredibly simple. Each turn or day, you'll roll a die to see how many spaces you'll move around the board. You can land on either a pink space or a purple space. Pink ones gain you both bells and sometimes happy points, and purple ones make you lose some. Every 1,000 bells will net you a happy point, and the player with the most happy points at the end wins. But I should probably mention that this game is completely unfair. If you don't have enough Amiibo figures, the other players will have to play as villagers. However, Amiibo characters get 1 happy point every single turn, which means if you don't have an Amiibo, let's just say the game's kinda rigged from the get-go. Moving on, there's also a stock market where you can buy turnips in hopes that you can sell them for a higher price, and some other spaces that will appear during special events, such as fishing tourneys, card games, shops, you name it. This somewhat shakes up the otherwise boring gameplay. There's absolutely no mini-games to be seen here. All you do is place your Amiibo on the gamepad, watch the die roll, and pick a direction to go. The idea of having some special events once in a while is a good concept, but it still ends up being boring and monotonous. It's pretty much a bare-bones version of Mario Party. There's literally no skill here, it's completely up to luck. You could be winning the whole entire game and suddenly the game could screw you over and there's pretty much nothing you can do about it. Don't get me wrong, the little cutscenes each round are charming and fun, but it gets mundane after a while. This could be a bit of fun with some friends, but most of the entertainment value would come from talking to your friends, not the actual game, which is kind of the point of playing video games in the first place. It's just kind of unfortunate. This game mode could have been great, but it simply fell flat. You're just better off playing Mario Party instead. But that's not all, folks. There's lots more to go through because it turns out that there are 7 other modes to unlock in this game that use amiibo cards. The problem is that the process of unlocking them is how do I put this? It's stupid! It's really stupid! You need to get these happy tickets by playing the different games in Amiibo Festival, but it takes like forever to get enough of them. So if you want to experience everything this game has to offer, you kinda just have to sit there and play the games over and over until you get enough tickets. So guys, I could be playing Breath of the Wild right now. I could be working on a top 10. Heck, I could be working on fixing my sleep deprivation, but no! Instead, I need to complete my mission of figuring out if there's truly anything fun in this otherwise boring game. I'm going to unlock everything in Amiibo Festival. Let's do this! Kinda boring. I don't think I want to play it anymore. There's Turner still. I just want to play Breath of the Wild, man. Well guys, I did it. I unlocked everything in Amiibo Festival. Hours of tapping Amiibo, buying turnip stocks, and spamming the A button later. I did it. Well, let's just take a look at these new modes and see if there's anything worthwhile, shall we? So, first up is Balloon Island, and wait, hold the phone. This literally looks like a minigame that belongs in the main mode. Why isn't this in the main mode? No, seriously, they should have just put this in the board game somewhere. It would have made it at least a bit more interesting. It's super simple too. You just hold the amiibo card over the gamepad, wait for the right time to drop your character, and try and pop as many balloons as possible. It's kind of fun in short bursts, but it doesn't stand out on its own. Amiibo Card Battle. This one isn't really that interesting. Each player has a team of 6 animals. You each select one card and try and roll a higher value number than the other players. Win 3 orbs and you win! It's like Fire Emblem Heroes! Get it? There are some special conditions placed each round, but even with that, it's not that compelling. Next! Rossetti Bop. This is just 3 rounds of rock, paper, scissors being played all at once. And you have to control all of them at the same time. Each villager represents either rock, paper, or scissors, and placing a card down makes that character bop Rossetti on the head. You'll only get a point if you win that game, though. Overall, it's certainly hectic, but not very enjoyable. In Fruit Path, the goal is to get more fruit than your opponent by tapping amiibo cards onto the gamepad. You'll go the amount of spaces that's displayed on your card, and you need to watch out for pitfalls along the way. That's pretty much all there is to this one. It's not terribly exciting, unfortunately. Quiz Show is the ultimate test to see which of your friends is the biggest Animal Crossing fan. Players use amiibo cards to buzz in and attempt to give the right answer. If they don't, they lose a turn. You can ask an amiibo character for some help if you want, and at the end of the game, the player with the most correct answers wins. You can also play this one by yourself, and it's actually a bit of fun. There are some ridiculous questions, though. I mean, I'm a serious veteran, I don't even know what the answer to this is. Gosh dang it, Red! In Acorn Chase, your mission is to try and grab all of the acorns, all the while avoiding the bad acorns and Cornimer. Just get that terrifying thing away from me. That's all there is to it. It's just too simple, and controlling your character with 3 amiibo cards gets annoying fast. Next! Mystery Campers. Try and guess who's hiding in the tents. That's the game. Who thought this was a good idea? I could just play this for free on Club Penguin! Man, what is this? How is it possible that all of these games have either been just okay, boring, or just not fun altogether? Well, we only have one more game left, so let's just get this over with. Desert Island Escape. I wonder what this is. Well, essentially, 3 villagers have gotten stuck on a deserted island, and it's up to you to search for materials, collect food, and build a boat for your escape. And it's actually really cool. Each space often has its own event. For example, you can fall into a trap, get attacked by a snake, go fishing, or swing a net frantically at some bees to avoid them, because that's totally how it works in real life. What's really cool is that you can use the different materials you found to make tools that will make survival on the island a lot easier. Not to mention each villager has a different ability, like flying farther, having more moves, and sleeping, I guess. Overall, this is by far the best game in Amiibo Festival. It's most certainly not the most groundbreaking thing ever made or anything, but at least it's got replayability, strategy, and most importantly, it's fun. Now, before we wrap this review up, let's quickly go over the game's aesthetics. As for the graphics, they look splendid. Everything looks really cute and nice, but I would have loved to see these assets used for a real Animal Crossing game on Wii U. Kind of a missed opportunity if you ask me. The music, on the other hand, is okay. The soundtrack sounds fine, but there's really nothing that stands out that much. Also, this song sounds like it belongs in a Pikmin game. I just thought I'd point that out. So back to the big question. Is this game fun? Well, at its best, Amiibo Festival is actually pretty enjoyable. But at its worst, which sadly accounts for the majority of the experience, it's a boring slogfest of wasted potential. It's clear this game is just meant to be a way for Nintendo to sell more Amiibo, but this was the wrong way to do it. Now, I would say this game might be worth looking into just for those interested in Desert Island Escape, but Animal Crossing New Leaf got an update that literally has this mode in the game for free! So you might as well buy New Leaf considering it's an infinitely better game. Nintendo, why do you do this to me? So, in conclusion guys, Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival is getting a 1.5 out of 5. I tried, guys. I really tried. I unlocked literally every single mode in this game, and the best one is just available in a substantially better game. Everything else is just a boring waste of time, which is sad because I honestly really wanted to enjoy Amiibo Festival. I don't really know how I could recommend this to anyone, even with the $20 price tag. Even the biggest Animal Crossing fans will be disappointed by the boring gameplay, missed potential, tedious unlocking process, and the fact that in order to see everything this game has to offer, you need to spend money on even more Amiibo. Now, you could say kids might enjoy this game since Amiibo Festival is quite simple, but I don't even know if they would be actually captivated by the boring gameplay for long. Don't get me wrong though, there were some things that I really did like about this game. Amiibo Festival is undeniably charming beyond belief, but unfortunately the cons definitely outweigh the pros here. The game essentially costs less than 2 individual Amiibo at this point, so you're essentially getting 2 Amiibo in a free game here. Problem is, most collectors have probably already picked up Amiibo Festival anyway, so there's really no point. So with all of that in mind guys, just don't buy this game. Pick up Animal Crossing New Leaf instead. Heck, buy Happy Home Designer for all I care. That game is about interior design and it's still way better than this. You know what? I'm done here. I'm gonna go play Breath of the Wild. See you later, everybody! Hey you! Do you want to join the GSC? Well, all you gotta do is click that subscribe button and give this video a like! Now you can finally have that special outfit you always wanted. Man, how are we gonna get this purple stuff out of here? Somebody get me my vacuum! Hey there all you Vi and Vo out there, thanks for watching this video! Sorry for the long wait, I had no idea why I thought this would be done before January. This was a pretty lengthy review, but it kinda had to be considering I played Amiibo Festival for multiple hours straight. Just don't do that. Don't do what I did. The next review will be more like my other ones, but in the meantime you can check out my previous reviews over on the left of your screen. Rest in peace annotations, you will be missed.